Hello friends, this is Kevin aka KMN1 coming at you with another episode of Pokemon FireRed version. In the last episode, we went through Cerulean Cape, talked to a weird cosplayer, and took down a guy who didn't even bother to change his field sprite. And in this episode, we're going to be taking down Cerulean Gym, and so I don't want to save. I did that off screen because stuff was recording, and stuff you guys don't need to know about. I was just checking to make sure Pikachu was in the front. Everyone at level 19, I think we're in a pretty good spot to go ahead and take down this gym. And I probably should have stocked up on healing items to be completely honest, but I'll be able to do that off screen anyways because I'm going to want to heal up after taking down the gym trainers. And technically these are avoidable, but I like to battle them just because it feels wrong not beating all the gym trainers before trying to take down the gym leader, you know? You know? No? Okay. Guess it's just me then. But I'm more than content to keep on doing what I do all the same. So let's just go ahead and Thundershock these, and honestly, the gym trainers aren't a huge problem. The real problem is the gym leader, who has a pretty jerkishly strong Pokemon for this point in the game. I'm not getting into spoilers, but it's definitely something that's going to give me more than a little bit of trouble, or at least it has in the past, especially when I've started with Charmander. So, gonna go ahead and take down her second trainer. What? You? I'm more than good enough. Yeah, Misty will have to be bothered. I have 3 Pokemon and you only have 1. Well, I have 4 Pokemon, but I have 3 Pokemon that I'm actually going to use and you only have 1. And it's a Goldeen, which is worthless. Just kidding. Goldeen isn't worthless, it's just there are way better water types out there, especially in Gen 1. Because, like, so far we've already come across, like, including Squirtle, we've come across 2 water types that are better than you. And not including it, it's only 1. But even, I mean, I guess we don't even have the ability to catch Goldeen yet. So, especially for that reason, then we have access to water Pokemon that are way better than you. But, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm actually going to go ahead and heal just to get back to those 3 power points, even though they're probably not going to be No. I'm going to do this without healing items because I'm honorable, dang it. Ha, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What's your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Now she says all-out offensive, but we're going to get into that. So her first Pokemon is a Staryu, which is a pure water type. It's pretty strong, but it's honestly not anything that I can't take care of easily with Jerk, because Jerk is just a strong son of a gun like that. That's what I was saying. She says all-out offensive, and one of her Pokemon has Harden, and the other one has something that's even more defensive than Harden. So, we'll get into that. But anyways, 2 Thundershocks, and Staryu goes down. No worries. Hakuna Matata and all that jazz. So, we're trying to learn Slam, and if memory serves, that's a good move. Alright, 80, 75... I'll take it over Tail Whip, but I'm not going to get rid of Quick Attack, just because I like to have that priority in sticky spots. So, Jerk now knows Slam, and Misty's going to be switching to Starmie. Now, Starmie is the evolved form of Staryu, and it is a water psychic Pokemon, and it is brutally powerful, especially for this point in the game. And it has the move Water Pulse, which is a 60 base power water type move that also, well, actually I think it's 65 base power, but it has the chance of being able to confuse the opponent. Oh my goodness, that move is such a jerk, and it does so much damage. Wow, I got a crit. Hello. Okay, I'm getting really lucky this run, so I might actually be able to do this. Misty is the first example of trainers being able to use items in battle, and apparently a Super Potion is enough to restore her Starmie to full HP. Which I'm not going to be too mad about, because I did manage to deal like all of its HP in one hit before, mostly because of a crit. And hooray! I think I'm gonna have actually a really easy run of this battle, unless she happens to have another super. Okay, I'll take it gladly. This battle is easily one that gives me the most trouble of any of the gym leaders, so I am 100% okay with having such an easy run of it. Okay, I got super lucky there. Wow, you're too much. You're right, I'm too much. All right, you can have the Cascade badge to show that you beat me. So we get 2,100 monies. And the Cascade Pokemon makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. This is something I didn't explain before. If you receive a Pokemon through trade, then you will only be able to control it up to a certain level based on how many badges you have. If they have your same ID number, then it doesn't matter what level they get to. You can like overlevel your Pokemon like crazy and they'll still obey you no matter what, because they are, at the end of the day, yours. However, if they're from another trainer, then you will have some issues controlling them. But anyways, I was honestly expecting that battle to take up the entire video, so I guess nothing to do but go ahead and start moving along to the next area. I'm going to switch Jaggleboof to the front. Actually, no, I'm going to switch Super Hot to the front. Because reasons. Trust me. It'll make sense once we're there. And so, I'm going to go ahead and move past Cerulean City. It's been fun, but I think we've gotten everything out of the way that we wanted to here. And sorry if my voice is starting to die a little bit, but this is the third episode I'm recording in a row. So, naturally my voice is going to get a little shot over the course of things, but hopefully it's not going to be too noticeable, even though I'm talking fast and not really slowing down for anything. Anyways, if we try to go down through here, then this guy will be like, no, I'm thirsty. Yeah, seriously, his entire reason for not letting you through is because he's thirsty. Crazy NPCs are crazy. Anyways, something you're honestly wanting to do. Well, I mean, it's not super important, honestly, because there are way better ways to be doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and show it off because I'm a good Let's Player like that. This is the Pokemon Daycare. If you talk to this guy, then you can leave one of your Pokemon with him, and it will gain 1 experience point per step you take in the field. Not worth it at all. Especially since he charges you money, but there will be a daycare later on that will actually be worth it. Here you can trade a Nidoran male for a Nidoran female. I'm not personally going to take that just because I don't feel like it. No ulterior motive, really. I just don't feel like doing it. But I haven't actually gone over the Nidoran Pokemon. Basically, this is the only case of this actually happening. Well, only case for a little while. And basically, Nidoran is a species where the male and female members of the species have completely different characteristics. So Nidoran male evolves into more offensively oriented Pokemon, and Nidoran female is more defensively oriented. And both of them are really, really strong, and I highly recommend both of them. Because they're awesome. They're really well designed, honestly. They look super cool. And also they're just really, really good in battle. So definitely something to consider picking up. And so Super Hot is trying to learn Smokescreen, but since I am not an evasion noob, I'm going to be skipping it. Yeah, Smokescreen is basically just Sand Attack for fire types, and I'm gonna see if I can get a rollout combo going, since it is a bug catcher. Let's see if I can get something crazy to happen. He only has 2 more Pokemon, but I think that'll be enough to get something a little bit exciting to happen. Unless it just one-shots both of them, which is something that could happen. But, String Shot, that's gonna be annoying. Hopefully it won't mean I get outsped, but Wigglytuff is a pretty slow Pokemon naturally. So, yeah, no. I hope I don't get poisoned at least. If I get poisoned, I'm gonna... Like I was saying, if I get poisoned, I'm gonna be mad. And I'm mad now. You can tell by the fact that I'm gritting my teeth and saying I'm mad. This game is so unrealistic. I'm not going to bother switching just because I'm pretty sure the third rollout will be able to take him down, even though I would have been able to avoid poison damage in hindsight, but don't question me, I'm an adult. And we get that third hit, and it feels brutal right in my face, even though I'm not the one taking the attack, but again, don't question me, so yeah. Alright, and so now we're going to go ahead and... I forget that this isn't later generations where you can heal your Pokemon from the Pokemon menu. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and use this antidote on Jaggleboof to restore it to a non-poison status, and I keep pressing A on the wrong thing. And so we're going to switch Jaggleboof to the front so he can catch up in the levels. And I'm not going to bother rattling them. This guy is a huge jerk. He has a level 20 Butterfree. And that doesn't sound too bad, but then you realize that most of your Pokemon are probably only in their middle to first stage of evolution right now, and Butterfree is a fully evolved Pokemon, and it has access to a lot of really annoying status moves, and it's really, really strong, and you're not expecting it on this route, so yeah, screw that guy. Anyways, if you go like this, then you'll be able to skip that girl. So you only actually have to fight 1 trainer on this route if you move through the grass correctly. which is very, very nice. But I went ahead and did the first guy just because I wanted a little bit of extra experience, but then I changed my mind, and so now we're here. The end. End of the episode. Just kidding, it's not the end of the episode, it's never the end. And let's go ahead and hit rollout. Also, I just remembered in the recap of this, in like the last time on FireRed, I completely forgot to mention that we evolved Dragglerboof, but that was a really important thing that happened, so sorry for being a terrible Let's Player, is basically what I'm getting at. And you might be wondering why I'm thinking of that randomly. Well, we're gonna get into that in just a moment. So, we got that XP, and we're not gonna switch out just to see how much damage we can do with this rollout combo. And rollout isn't a move I honestly use a whole bunch in personal playthroughs, but I feel like having something a little bit more exciting, and using Pokemon that I don't... 1 HP! It has 1 HP right now, and I'd miss the next rollout, obviously. But anyways, like I was saying, I like to sometimes go for stuff that I don't normally use, just to see how it works, see if I enjoy it. All that sort of thing. So, that's that experience gain. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So now we are in Vermilion City, which does in fact have the third gym, but it's blocked by a bush. And I mean, you know what they say. Jet fuel doesn't burn hot enough to melt steel means. Really though, what you're going to want to do is talk to this girl. The urge to battle someone you've tangled with before. Have you ever had that urge? I'm sure you have. I wanted to battle certain Pokemon over and over and over too, so I've been giving these away. Please take one. So here we got the Versus Seeker. And basically you can use this to rebattle trainers. That's all there is to it. There are more mechanics, but I mean, you get to rebattle trainers is really the end of it all. So yeah, I'm back at full HP in my party, and now I am going to go over to this building, which gets you something very, very important. If you talk to this guy, I chair the Pokemon fan club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon, I surely am. So, did you come to visit and hear about... Yes. Good, then listen up. My favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh, yes, it's stunning. Kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly. Spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. It's been like 10 seconds. Anyways, for talking to him, we get the bike voucher, which we can redeem at the bike shop in Cerulean for a free bike. Hooray. Now, I'm saying hooray sarcastically, but I actually am, like, feeling hooray, because the bike is an awesome item that lets you go very, very fast. So, you would think that a gym battle and getting the bike voucher would be enough for one episode, but I'm not quite done yet. Here, we have Diglett's Cave. And in Diglett's Cave, there's a Pokemon that I'm looking to get. And what is that Pokemon, you might be asking? None other than Diglett itself. And wow, it's level 20. This is higher level than anything in my party right now. Cool. I am very happy about that. Oh, Magnitude 8. Okay. Magnitude is a move I'm going to be getting into. Well, I'll explain it once I've actually... Well, no, I'll go ahead and explain it now. Basically, it does random damage, and it's ground type. And if it's Magnitude 10, then it's the most, and I believe the least damage it can do is Magnitude 2, but don't quote me on that. And I forgot that it had Arena Trap. I don't even have Pokeballs right now, do I? I have 10 Pokeballs, what am I talking about? I'm afraid of using Mega Punch because, as much as I know, Wigglytuff doesn't do the most damage. Oh, hey, cool, wasn't a problem anyways. Anyways, we caught a Diglett, hooray! And so this is going to be the 4th member of our team. Diglett is a very, very aggressively fast ground type, and it is able to dish out a lot of damage very quickly. Definitely an awesome pick. And so I'm just going to think for a little bit about what sort of name I'm going to go for here. Alright, here's just a nickname for you Okami players out there. He's going to be Molster. So, this has honestly been a pretty short episode anyways, but in this episode, we took down the 2nd gym, caught ourselves a new party member, and got a coupon for a free bicycle. That's like a bunch of crazy stuff that we managed to do on the space of one episode. So in the next episode, we're going to be exploring Vermilion City a little bit more, and seeing what sort of stuff we need to be doing around here. See you guys then.